Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Hina Mazarudin and I am your Vice President for PAs in Virtual Medicine and Telemedicine. Today I'd like to continue a series of where we highlight some of our amazing PA members and how they work in their respective fields and utilize telemedicine. My intention is that this serve as an opportunity for us to connect and network together and also to highlight our amazing members. You know I believe that we are stronger together. So without further ado, let's get started. Today I have another wonderful PA who is joining us to talk to us about how she utilizes telemedicine in her specialty of sleep medicine. Let me introduce you to her. Hi Amber, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Amber, can you start off by stating your name, how long you've been a PA for, the area of medicine you practice in, and how you utilize telemedicine, please?
Sure. So my name is Amber Burns. I've been a physician assistant for about 8 years. I work in sleep medicine. We were just talking about how it's great for us a little bit as a positive from the pandemic in that sleep medicine is becoming more utilized with the telemedicine platform. Before COVID, we did not use that in our practice. However, it's becoming a pretty common thing. And actually, most of my patients are being seen telemedicine just for ease of providing that care for them and also, reducing travel time and exposure, especially for our older patients.
Absolutely. So that segued perfectly into my next question, which is what you like about telemedicine. If you could also share with us what you find to be a challenge, please.
One of the biggest challenges is technology. It's only so good. Oftentimes, it has to do with internet access of either my internet or my patient's internet. Sometimes it just has to do with their access to technology. So if they live in outlying areas or they don't have good cell phone service, sometimes we get kicked off. The good thing is we can also do telephone calls for a lot of our patients. The reimbursement for that is fairly good. A lot of my patients are older, so sometimes it's just them understanding it enough. So if we have patients that are struggling with access to getting online, sometimes it does push back me being able to see them in a timely manner. But the benefits are just the ability to see patients wherever they are. So whether they're traveling over an hour, 45 minutes typically to our clinic, this is saving them that travel time. A lot of my patients are no longer having to take time off of work. Some of my patients are able to continue to care for other family members that are at home versus trying to leave them. Also, I saw a mom this morning who's homeschooling her kiddo. So instead of having to get out, leave that, take away from the learning environment, she's able to stay there. So just the access to healthcare, I think, has come a long way with telemedicine.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I'm going to circle back a little bit, Amber, because tell me a little bit more about how you utilize telemedicine in sleep medicine. Like what do you actually do? How does that visit actually look like? Can you share a little bit of info with us, please?
So I mainly see a lot of our follow-ups. So a lot of the follow-ups from sleep studies, a lot of the follow-ups from people who are on their CPAP machines. The good news is technology has come a long way, even with the CPAP machine. So we can actually just remote in and get internet access to downloads that'll give us all the information that we need to know if we need to make changes to CPAP pressures, if everybody's doing well with their therapy. We also see initial patients through telemedicine, although that's a little bit harder if you can't do as much of a physical exam. But luckily for us, that doesn't hold us back from being able to make a decision as far as treatment for them. So we see all kinds of patients in regards to sleep apnea, narcolepsy, daytime sleepiness, insomnia. There's a lot more access because we have insomnia programs too. And some of our mid-level providers are specially trained in that. And since they're only at certain clinics, we can actually do telemedicine and have more access for insomnia treatment for our patients too. So it's actually helped us a lot in being able to treat our patients more precisely for their problems.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. So, Amber, one more question for you, please. If you could share with us a clinical pearl, a word of wisdom, something with our PA students who may be watching, as well as our fellow PAs, what would that be, please?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing for me when I was thinking about this question is don't rule anything out as a physician assistant. And what I mean by that is I went in with experience into PA school as an athletic trainer. I got out and I said, I want to do ortho. I know that's what I'm going to do. And I did orthopedics for a couple of years. But then as life changed, I had kids, it was a little bit different balance with work and family. I actually got an offer of a sleep medicine job, knew nothing about it. But I was intrigued, and then I got into it, and I've been there for 6 years. I love it. I enjoy my patients, and I kind of feel like this is where my calling is right now. And it's a great balance for my family. And so, what I would tell anyone getting into this profession is don't just pick one area and think that's where you're going to stay all the time. Be open to new ideas, maybe things you would have never even thought about. We don't learn much about sleep medicine in physician assistant school. But gosh, there's so many cool specialties out there, and just be willing to try new things. And because you may find what you really enjoy that you would have never even thought about before.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Amber. And thank you everyone for joining and watching. We'll connect with you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.